Vampires threaten the world of Andaria. To stop them, an order of knights has been created. The Knights of Andar.
Vampires not like other foes. They attack not with just their swords and strike you down. They can change a man.
Lord Commander Caddick. When we last saw you, you were lost into the darkness of the forest. Time passed while you were there. And in fact, that time passed seemingly without you because you experienced nothing. In a way, a non-existence. But finally, you felt like your soul was being pushed and pulled in all different directions. And all of a sudden, you feel like you were moved or teleported. You open your eyes, and you're in some sort of fortress that's made of crystal. Obviously, you're very confused about what's going on. You rise to your feet, look around. And around you, you see a few hundred vampires. And these vampires all have, like, rich clothing on. They look like the upper parts of society. Some of them have, like, glasses of wine or something else, red, perhaps blood, you're not sure. And they seem to be all enjoying or about to enjoy what's about to happen. At the floor, you see unconscious is Craston. Craston, he has whipped at his side, and he's just laying there. And in front of you, the last thing you notice is this beautiful crystal stairs that rise up to where in a crystal throne is Hex. Lord Caddick, what do you want to do?
Okay, so I'm back in a real world here. This is the real... Am I in this real world right now? I'm not just seeing this.
These are great questions, Rob.
I pop out of my non-existence and I'm in this place.
Yes.
And Cranston is lying on the ground. Hex sits on a throne. Does anyone notice me?
Everyone notices you.
Does it look to them as though I was... Do they react as if I just popped in, or does it seem to them... Do I get the sense that I've been...
They seem... They're in delight.
Are they surprised that I'm there, or no?
You just read delight.
I read they're delighted I'm there.
They're delighted.
Oh, okay. And so I see Hex, a bunch of vampires, Cranston, any other people.
That's all you see right now.
And I'm surrounded. We're surrounded by vampires, you said?
A few hundred vampires. And you're in this throne room in this crystal fortress. Jason Spector says, of course, everyone notices Rob.
And we're all always delighted to see you.
Do I have my sword?
Yes.
Right. I draw my sword.
Pull your sword out.
All right, then. If you dare, come for me now.
Who are you directing that to?
Crowd. I'm looking around.
They said that they laughed, like... They're whispering to each other.
All right, well, it's too late to back down. I hold my battle stance.
Brother. Come here.
All right, I sheathe my sword and I walk away.
As you start walking up the stairs, he says, he's still seated in his throne. What is this walking up these stairs? A shadow of the man I once knew. Where is the man that once was there? Oh, I know. He died a long time ago. That day in Soest. Where he was replaced by a coward.
I am the man. It's not what he once was. Ha.
I wonder, brother, what do you think about that day? The day we last saw each other. You left me there to be raptured by a vampire. I was torn apart, fed upon, and you had the choice to simply come to my aid. But you chose to listen to another vampire, the vampire lord, and left. And the crowd goes, I'm sure everyone here would like to know the story of how that came to happen. How did that happen?
How did it? It was an attempt to prevent this. Right here, you.
This is because of you. This is precisely because of you. What are you saying?
Would have happened either way.
It would have happened either way.
It did happen either way. Do you not remember? I imagine you wouldn't. There's two ways it happened. We went back through chronomancy. And
Now, are you a bard these days, brother?
a bard. Do I sing
Telling
tales?
tall tales?
Well, apparently we failed.
We failed. You failed, brother. We should never have went to souls. You should never have let me become this. But yet here I am. In this so-called world. Sort of king. And what are you? A shadow. What a brother I knew.
So what has happened then?
What has happened to who?
To the world? How much time passed? I was in a forest. Then nothing. Now I'm here.
I don't know what happened to you, brother. And frankly, I don't care.
And how did Cranston, my
Look back
companion, get here?
You look back at Cranston, and you see Cranston is up. You see him got his whip out. He's already just like hitting the whip.
Let's go.
Your brother goes, oh, I forgot about your friend. He gives a little nod to somebody, and you see the vampires go like, and they all leap in. 3 from this side, 5 from that side, 2 from that side, 3 from that side, and they all leap upon him. He starts trying to like fight them off. Just way too many. They're obviously very strong, and they immediately come down to the ground. And what? Dinner is served, my guests. Enjoy.
Knew that was gonna happen.
Another one bites the dust.
Sorry, Liam.
Fancy character for no reason.
It's probably not a real you, I bet. It's just a test.
That's what people say. He left his brother to die, and when you died, he said, it's probably not a real thing.
Don't worry, Liam. This is not the real you dying. Sure.
It's not the real you. I know the real you. Brooke Armstrong, welcome to stream.
Yay!
Hello, Brooke.
Where are the rest of my companions? Where's Sir William, Hutch, the investigator, and that pixie?
I don't know, brother. They're around somewhere, I suppose. You see, today I wouldn't be too concerned about them. Because I have made a deal that involves you.
What foul deal have you brokered?
Well, I've been in this place a long time. And now I wish to leave. So I've offered you.
To whom?
To the necromancer. Apparently, somewhere along the line, you have something of his inside you. I do as well. So, I'll be shipping you to somewhere special, where the necromancer can do what he wishes. And when he does, I'll be leaving.
Where will you be going?
Back to the physical world.
Back to the physical world.
Yes. I have been in the Shadow Realm long enough to see that it will always be this. And I yearn for more. So be it, I will be a vampire in a world of mortals. Fine by me. But for you, You will be part of a deal, and you will experience the same thing, the same gift that you gave to me that day in Souls. You will be a sacrifice. How does that make you feel, brother?
I mean, you know, if I could have done it any other way. You don't understand. First way it happened, you ended up as a monstrous vampire lord. I thought any change would be better. You must know it pained me to do so. But I had to think of the lives of my men.
Right. The lives of your men were saved because you didn't come to my aid.
Sometimes we must make these decisions in battle. The losing army does not always fight to the death.
Brother, a part of me wanted to see you again. I was looking forward to it. But now, I just grow tired of your words.
Well then, ship me off. It appears there's nothing I can do to stop you.
Agreed. You see vampires walk over, and they move apart. And you see Kraston on the floor, and they're literally just dragging Kraston out. There's a streak of blood there. And they bring a coffin. They put the coffin on the ground. They open it up. Your carriage.
Very well. I get into the coffin.
He walks down, some vampires walk over. He stands above you, and he says some sort of incantation. It sounds like dark magic or necromancy. And you see like a something jumps out of him and goes into you. Close it. Good trip, brother. Farewell. You feel yourself being raised up, being carried somewhere. And that's where we stop for now.
Is it a comfy coffin?
Yes. Nice. It's very comfortable. Having a great time.
You're like,
At least it's not like a wooden box, you know?
this could have not gone any better. Really, I think.
Yes.
The thoughts he probably has.
We now go over to Cole. Cole, when we last left off, you were on your way to face the Necromancer, and then out of the darkness, along the path to the Necromancer's to the Chronomancer's tower, you were pulled into the darkness like many others. In those first moments, you heard Alabaster's voice. You heard Thalen. You heard Ruby. And you start stumbling around in the dark. And you're having difficulty doing anything or trying to see anything or sense anything. It's just getting very confusing, very disorienting. You get remnants of noises from outside the darkness, battling and such. What do you want to do?
I want to try and make my way towards the noises. See if I can try and pinpoint where they're coming from and hopefully orient myself that way. So I try and make my way towards the sound of battling.
Okay. Roll a survival check.
Okay.
Looking for a 6.
Six.
Okay. You make your way towards the noises, and you get to a point where you feel like you could almost escape the darkness, and then something comes and just grabs you back. And now you're wrestling with something that's like holding you.
All right. I'll try and see if I can. All right.
Do an attack.
All right. All right. It's like a
It feels like a hand.
All right. So I'm gonna try and like pry it away, I guess.
Okay.
All right. All right. I'm going to do this.
You can just make your combat in a precision dice.
Okay.
You're not attempting to do any damage.
Right.
Yeah, I'm saying you don't throw a damage dice.
Yeah. 19.
Okay, so whatever comes out and grabs you, you pull it off, and it seems to like break and disintegrate in your hand. You can't see what it is. You just all by feel.
I just feel it, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll see if I can like hammer away at the rest of it and try and like I don't know. I'm getting a sense of like some kind of like rotting corpse-like hand or something.
It does feel like that. And everywhere you go to kind of feel something or try to swipe at it, you run into other hands.
Oh, jeez.
And other bodies or whatever it is, and they're grabbing at you. So you spend
gigantic.
you spend you spend the round just like trying to get them away from you, get them off of you.
Okay.
This happens for about like 3 minutes maybe, and you're just fighting them off. You're getting exhausted. You get to a point where it just stops. It's quiet outside.
Like it pulls away, like the hands.
They pulled away, or they're just not returning.
All right. I'll see if I can try and. I know it's quiet, but I'm going to see if I can try and make my way towards where I thought that was.
Okay. Roll your survival check again.
Okay. I don't know.
So you choose a direction,
Yeah.
and you're unable to find where anything is. Again, everything is complete darkness.
All right. I can't hear anything. Can't see anything.
You can feel everything. That's about it.
Okay. Do I... All right, I'm going to try and... basically, I'm going to try and use my other senses. If I can't hear, I can't see. Like, do I feel any temperature changes? Warmth, breeze, anything like that at all?
You can feel wind. There you go.
All right. I do feel the ground underneath my feet, though, right?
Yeah.
Can I try and dig in? See if I can feel anything
Root in?
Right.
Oh, you just said it right now? Yeah,
Richard
sorry.
just said the same
Is it
thing.
silly idea? Root to the ground. Sounds like
Hey,
area.
Richard, hey, it's that time. It's time for silly ideas.
You root into the ground, and all of a sudden your eyes open. And you are surrounded in a dark forest, similar to last time, where the forest is about 100 feet around you, and you're at the center of it by yourself, looking at it.
Not what I expected.
Spooky.
Well, this is good. This audio. All right.
This isn't creepy at all.
The trees are still far enough away that I can't hear them or communicate with them, right?
Right.
And this is to me, it looks exactly the same as like that space I was in before.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to try and do the same thing that I did there and see if I can find where my companions are.
Okay.
So I'm going to dig in and try and I'm going to, I guess I'm going to look for Sir William. I'm going to look for William.
Okay. You look for William, and you cannot find him anywhere. It's almost like he's not in this realm.
Well, that's not good.
Because as you're connected into the world right now, you have a unique connection.
Right.
He's not here.
That's not good. That's not good. All right. I will try, I guess I'll try Alabaster next.
You search for Alabaster, and you get an image of him.
Okay.
And he's on the floor. He's dead.
It is very bad. All right. Thalen. I'll go for Thalen next. If I can find him.
You get an image of Thalen hiding, and he's got like his arms over his head. He's like squatting on the ground, just trying rocking, just trying to wait for the darkness to pass.
Oh, jeez. All right. Okay. Hutch.
Hutch, you feel like is around. It's difficult to see him as well. Something seems to be blocking the vision.
All right. Ruby.
You see Ruby. She's on the ground. She's dead.
Jeez Louise. And then was Creston with us?
And just so you know, out of game and in game, you know that it's real.
They're really dead.
Yes.
So it's not like Rob, where I'm like very confident that this isn't real and that his friend and companion's fine. Okay, good. All right. I guess I'll look for Creston next. He was the last I saw him. He was fighting vampires.
Yes. You see Kraston on the floor being dragged. Blood behind him. He is dead.
Also dead. Going well. All right. Serio. He was alive when I left.
Serio, you can feel, is alive, and he seems to be... You see him like in the air, closing his eyes.
Okay. Does he seem hurt? Does he seem okay?
It looks like he's trying to withstand something.
Jeez Louise. All right. And then Caddick. I'll try and find Caddick. He's the only...
Caddick, you get a vision. And in some ways, for some reason, it's almost like Caddick is the most tied into this world. And you get the most clear vision of anyone. And you see Caddick is on a wagon, an open wagon, being rushed across some sort of terrain. And around him are horses with vampires on it. They have like long capes and such, and they're all just riding through. Right now, it would be probably a somewhat mountainous area, trying to rush him as he's in a casket. When you see a vision of him, he looks like he might be a vampire. His skin is sort of like grayish, so it's kind of hard to tell what's happening.
Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to see, instead of trying to find a person, I'm going to try and find... Actually, no. I'm going to try and find myself. I'm going to see if I can find my body in the world.
You try to find yourself, and you see sticking out of the side of a mountain that's close to the Chronomancer's Tower, but not up against it, it's a little bit further away, is you. And around you is all like this greenish plagued root and such.
Oh,
looks like there's almost contagion on you.
Not good. I'm going to... Where I am, does it look like where my friend's dead bodies were? Does it look like the same area?
You're close, but you're not there.
Okay. All right. I'm free to do it, but I'm going to try and do it. I'm going to try and see if I can see the necromancer.
You try to see the necromancer, and unfortunately, the only thing you can see when you do that is Caddick. And you see Caddick, and your vision almost like pulls you out as if you're like the camera moving in the air. And you see they're making their way towards the Red City, the Red Kingdom, or what was the Red Kingdom in yours, which now looks to be more like ruins in the sand. And all of a sudden, you look around, you're still in the same place in this dark forest, but you see a few of your allies are standing around you. William, Kraston, Ruby, Hutch. Actually, no, Ruby's not there. So it's the three of them. You can roleplay, guys.
Cool.
Yes?
Cool.
Are you okay?
No.
What's wrong? Besides
No,
the
everything's
world?
fine. I don't know. I think everything's fine. How did you get here? I didn't think here was
You gotta wake up, Cole.
an actual place. I gotta wake up. Are you?
We're at the tower.
How did you get here?
Walked over here. Right?
From what? I look around. You're like, from where? How'd you get past the forest?
All of a sudden, you look at your body and you see like there's like a wound on you, and you see it going, and it heals. Just in one spot, though.
I look around. Are we where, like, I thought I was?
You're in some sort of dark forest,
Okay.
and he's like you guys are all at the dead center of like this giant circle where 100 feet around is that same dark forest that you experienced in the past.
Do we
Okay.
know how we got here?
Yeah.
This is from when we just walked up to him and...
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what happened. He touched you.
We're all here.
Okay.
You're growing out of the side of a mountain now.
That's where we were.
Right. Okay. Oh, yes.
We were near the tower. But then we came over to you and we put our hands on you. Something happened.
Yes, I don't know where this place is, but I'm tied into the world right now. This is like, I explained it to you, Hutch, when you pulled me out. Like, this is how I saw where people were. Craston, you were there too?
Yes. Come on, the necromancer's gone. You can get up now.
All right. I try and unroot myself from...
Do you know where Caddick is?
Yes.
Is he close
Do we hear
by?
that?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I try and unroot myself.
You come back outside. You're standing in the Chronomancer's tower, and you see a tall man with a top hat and a small pocket watch.
All of us or just him?
All of you.
Okay.
Wait, am I there now?
Yes, and as you're looking at him, trying to see what's going on, this individual walks up next to you.
Oh.
Oh, but where were you?
I am the Chronomancer.
No, you're
What?
not.
Is it Serio?
Yeah, does he look familiar to us?
I am not Serio.
Sorry,
I am Bardot.
Who?
I am Bardot.
We were traveling with someone else who was the Chronomancer.
How many chronomancers are there?
Before me, there were 4 Chronomancers. At least, my perspective, there were 4. There might be more before that, who knows, because time is a funny thing. But Serio was indeed the first.
And you are
The fifth?
fifth.
From a perspective, I am the 5th.
How did you get here?
Well, things have gone quite poorly for the world. Harold, the Chronomancer before me, lost his ability to withstand the temporal changes and such, and took his own life.
Oh, no.
Fortunately, before he did so, he gave me his powers.
So,
Does Bardot look like a vampire?
Yes.
Okay.
you're a vampire.
Yes, I am a vampire.
Are you here to help us or hinder us?
I'm here to do neither.
You still haven't told us why you're here.
Well, my place is to watch over the tower. And of course, I brought someone that wanted to come through with me. And they are waiting in the tower for you now.
Who is that?
Go and see for yourself.
I'm gonna go to the tower.
You've piqued my curiosity. How am I feeling, by the way?
You feel slightly sick. And you notice that contagion is actually still around you.
All right.
What is it? Is it like moss?
Is it like mold?
Yeah, it's kind of it's kind of like a fungus, yeah.
Cordyceps?
See that? Now you're a fun guy.
Got a little athlete's foot there, Cole.
Yeah, I'm not feeling my best. I don't know if, I guess, just don't touch me. Yeah, so we enter the tower.
Does anyone not make their way back to the tower?
I'll follow the group if we're going.
Okay. You guys make your way back to the tower. You walk in, and you make your way up or down.
Does
Bardo give us any indication whether we should go up or down?
Go to the banquet room again.
Bardo's behind you, and he just follows you.
I go to the banquet room.
all right?
Yeah, where the food was.
You walk upstairs to the banquet room. When you get there, you see there's apparently some sort of knight. He seems to be looking through the books. Some books that he found from upstairs or something in the library.
Do I recognize
Or
this
downstairs
person?
library, because this room is different. For a second you don't, and then and then finally you do. And it's Lord Commander Caddick.
What?
But it's not the Lord Commander Caddick that you know. This one is quite different. And in fact, when he turns around, it is quite obvious that he is either on his way or is a paladin.
What?
Caddick?
So, William, it's good to see you.
Caddick, you look a little different.
So when you went to the Shadow Realm, you traveled through and you didn't get caught in the forest. You made your way through. You all made your way to the tower. And finally, when you were there at the tower, when you went up to one of the levels, you started searching through the doors to try to find your allies. You opened up one of the doors, and a light went around the whole door. And when it opened up, you saw a mirror image of yourself in the door. You eventually made contact with it, trying to figure out what was going on. And all of a sudden, you found yourself that you teleported or switched with your mirror image. Moments later, Bardo came across you and told you to sit tight because your allies were nearby.
So now I recognize him, and he should recognize me. Right?
Yes, so you see, eventually, and now in this moment, you see they're all there, and Hutch is sitting there with the crystal hammer on his back.
Hutch,
Caddick!
this is wonderful, and you have the hammer.
Of course I have my hammer. We defeated the necromancer. You missed it, Caddick.
Yeah, where were you?
It was awesome.
I was looking for you, of course. After we separated.
Caddick,
He seems obviously flustered, very confused.
I can't help but notice you're dressed differently than you are the last time we saw you.
You also dramatically realize that when he points out the crystal hammer on his back, that wasn't there before.
Right.
And you weren't focused on it because you were so focused on this tower. But now when you look over to Hutch, you realize he has something. He has like a legendary artifact on. He also has white steel armor on, which you've never seen before.
And then there's the scar across.
Yes, Ruby has a scar on her face, like a scar of red, and she's wearing something slightly different. Has different sort of potions on her as well. And Kraston is next to you, has like this whip that has diamonds on the end of it.
I look the same. I look exactly the same as the last time you saw me, but everybody else looks different.
The question I have for you is whether they're in our world or we're in theirs.
I'm a little confused about that myself at this point, but as far as I know, I didn't travel through any portal.
Hutch, where did you get the hammer?
He's had the hammer. What?
I've been carrying this hammer for a long time.
What about the portal? Did you?
You went through. Did you go through a portal like he did?
The mirror.
Something with a
Did you see the mirror?
I did. Yes.
Me too.
Wait.
Something happened.
I was pulled from my world where we were fighting the necromancer. And I was pulled into this world, and we defeated the necromancer.
You defeated the necromancer here.
Not for good.
But for the battle, yes. All right. This is
With the help from that lady.
from the help from what lady?
This,
Yeah.
Like the world of
the
like Andaria?
No,
The
yeah.
Abyssia.
Yeah, she came and helped us.
She was awesome.
I feel like I was like gone for like 5 minutes.
But
What on it?
I too am confused, Cole. So, my brother, what is
of him.
Hex?
Yes.
I don't know what's different between where you're from and where you are. But your brother is Hex, and he is bad, and he has aligned himself with the Necromancer, and they've kind of,
Done bad things.
trapped us here.
Bardo is now sitting. And he's smiling. He's enjoying like the whole.
I'm sure this is great for him.
Why don't you all sit down?
Sure. We're from a timeline where
You are from a timeline that is in limbo.
are they from a different timeline?
Indeed.
How are the two timelines able to?
Because everything is chaotic right now. Everything is blurred between.
All right. That's about as my understanding of chronomancy goes, but sure. All right. Is there still a possibility that we can clean it up?
As Serio put it, this world, this timeline can be detached.
Gotta sever. Gotta destroy the Black Hearts.
There's 4 of them.
Also have to find our Kata.
I know where he is or where he's going.
They only go, you know where Katic is?
I do.
Where is he?
He is being taken by vampires to the ruins of the Red City. I believe he has succumbed to the darkness inside of him. Somehow.
That brings up my other question, Bardo. Does this Caddick still have the necromancer stuff in him?
You will find that the Katic in front of you has taken a very different path than the one in this world. As you are no doubt realizing now, the one in this world has faced a life of regret and darkness. You, on the other hand, have faced a world where you have prevailed for much of it.
Which means we not only have to find the other Caddick, just to find the other Caddick. We need to find him to make sure the Necromancer doesn't get his life back out of him.
Right. Indeed. As I see it now, the other Katic has been infused with more of the soul of the Necromancer, and a bargain has been struck between Hex and the Necromancer, who until late were not getting along at all. But apparently he's seizing an opportunity. Rob, here is your paladin character.
Thank you.
Whoa, cool.
Why don't I remember any of this?
You still have to put in the points, but everything else is correct.
Right. Wonderful.
So you could...
Got to find that Caddick. Got to sever the connection of this world.
Does that mean we have to go find him before we start destroying these hearts?
I mean, if we pass a heart along the way, we should probably destroy it, but...
They were... what I saw...
Why are no heroes ever paying attention? As you were informed by my predecessor, you will remember that one of the hearts is in the Red Ruins.
Right.
And that is where he's being taken.
Right. Yeah. Go there first.
It is the same place. You don't have to go anywhere else. It's different.
Yeah. Go there first. They're rushing him, which means it's a rush. If there's a way... Is there a way we can get there from here?
We might be able to teleport.
There is.
One of the doors downstairs.
One of the doors can take you directly there.
Do you know which one it is? Bardo, sir?
I believe it is the fourth one on the right.
All right.
Okay.
Just one last question. Are you from their timeline or our timeline?
I am from the timeline that was affected by Solgard, your original timeline.
All right, well. Are you, no, all right. Okay. I guess that's it. We go, we find other Caddick, try and sever whatever's inside of him. Right? Take him back to the side of the angels. Right?
So we're gonna have 2 Caddicks?
I think we just need to...
That's double the fun.
What do we do to this other Caddick exactly?
Well, we can't kill him because then his spirit will go into the necromancer because the necromancer's kind of Andaria at this point.
I'll say this. Yeah, I agree. And I don't think... Look, the Caddick that we know may not be as shiny as you, but he's a fundamentally good person. And whatever has befouled him, I think that he'll be fighting it. And I think that we just have to help him fight. I don't know about if there's any kind of magic that needs to be done or divine intervention. Well, I don't know anything about that. But if it's just a matter of preventing this bargain from being fulfilled by preventing him from getting into the hands of the necromancer, then that's what we should do.
So there's no Caddick in the real world right now?
In your real world, the world that you perceive to be real, there is no Caddick, because that is you. In this world, there is a Caddick, and he is in a coffin, being taken to the Red Ruins.
What does this world talk?
Oh, that's right.
Your memory was wiped.
But
What?
You requested it.
You requested that your memory was wiped by Serio.
Probably best it stays that way.
It was your choice. This is what you don't.
I agree.
I wouldn't worry about it. This was your choice.
But you're saying
Give it some time and
I'm from
decide
somewhere else?
you are indeed from another alternate reality. This is not your existence.
Okay, how do we get back?
You could walk through the portal.
I'm not going
But
back.
we could use your help here.
And from what I understand, I don't know all the
Why are we
details.
here?
This is where we can fix it.
Right.
The world that we came from is gone. All we can do is fix this world. We're here for a reason, Creston.
so his view of the world is wrong, is it? Am I missing something?
I wasn't here. Don't ask me.
My view?
No, you I think Sirio had told us that world was now gone forever.
Yes.
The existence you know is basically falling apart because the crystal rod isn't there. You guys aren't on the quest there anymore, and the necromancer is basically at the point where he's winning now. And he may have killed everyone else there or not. What you're hearing now, well, I don't think she said it in game, but Serio basically said the world is destroyed. So you can decide whatever you want to do. You have a big decision here because if you could travel the Paladin back, try to save that world and protect it, still like you were doing it all these days, or stay here in an alternate dimension.
But you claim the world is destroyed?
Sirio told us the world was destroyed. We need to save this world, and we need to move quickly, because if other Caddick, is on his way to the Red City that quickly, we need to get there, because if the necromancer gets back all of his insides, or however it works, I don't know.
We need everyone we can get here.
Please help
No,
us.
we need to get back to where we came from.
No, we need help here.
I don't care about here. I don't care about you. My wife is there.
We must get back, but
I think
The world will cease to exist in all forms soon.
Gaddock, I went through this already. When I entered this world, I knew that I could help this world, and I did. I fought off the necromancer. We did. With Abyssia. But we can keep fighting to protect this world. We're here now, Gaddock.
Let's protect this world. Oh, by the way, we can't let him die either, because he also has necromancer in him.
okay, good to know. All right,
it appears this is the only world
just drop that.
we have,
in the
so
conversation.
I say we defend it.
We need to protect you, Creston. And we need to protect
Other Caddick.
Gaddock.
The other.
Do we need to protect other Caddick, or
Yes.
No, protect.
Yes.
Protect. Anybody who dies in this world, from what I understand, their soul goes up into the world. Except it's not Andaria anymore. It's Necromancer, or whatever it's called now. Dead people land. So, we need to protect we need to protect him for some ridiculous reason. And we need to protect other Caddick. It's very important. And we need to get going because he's moving pretty quickly and we're not moving at all.
then let's go.
Fourth door from the right, you said?
That is correct.
Phelan, would you like to come with us?
Yes. For whatever I can do.
Cranston, I heard what you said. All I can tell you is this. You have a wife and a child here. And their Cranston is no longer here to protect them.
I don't care about them.
Creston, they're the same people.
No, they're not.
They are.
Look at these clowns. They're not the ones we knew. You doomed everyone we ever knew.
I didn't doom anyone, Creston. I'm asking you this. Don't make the decision now. Help us protect this world. Help us sever the ties. I will help you find your wife and your son. When we find them, if you don't think they're the same people, if you think you fought this war to save someone or help someone you never had any intention of helping, you and I can deal with that then. Okay?
I don't understand why we can't go back now. To everyone we know.
You can go back now, but you'll have to tangle with the necromancer.
Yes, like we were doing.
I'm not
Already.
going back over there. I'm staying in this world.
He makes a point.
Then you're a coward.
Let's all face him now.
Clearly, I'm a coward.
We were
We're
doing
facing
it.
the
Why did
same-
we decide to run away?
There indeed is nothing stopping you from crossing back over, if you can.
So,
I don't know what happened there and what caused your necromancer to appear or why you were in this world to defeat him, but I understand that there is a way to not only defeat him in battle like you just did, but defeat him forever here by severing his ties to the real world, our real world, your real world, all the real worlds, whatever it happens to be.
No, you want us to defeat your necromancer, save your world, while over in our world, the necromancer destroys everything.
My understanding, and I understand I am not a chronomancer and do not understand chronomancer directly, is that things are in chaos, that your timeline and my timeline are not, nothing's the right timeline. Everything's been shaken up, scattered to the winds. We have an opportunity to correct it, to go back.
Save your sorry world,
no,
I know.
Save our world, the world that we both came from before it fractured. That's what I understand. We could split, go our separate ways now, and hope that one of us survives and does right, whatever the case may be. But we have an opportunity here to go back and fix it. I don't know if that opportunity exists in your world, where you came from the other side of your mirror portal, but it does exist here. And
yeah, where your world failed and ours still has a chance.
Well, I guess
No, we have a chance here.
We have
to
the
do this
Yeah,
now.
because we came through to help.
Great, so
and
you're
doomed our own world.
But you're here to help now. Why would you leave? You've been told that that world is gone, and I don't know why you decided to wipe your memory of this conversation the first time you had it. But I don't know. The choice is yours. But I think the battle is here.
yes, I agree. But whatever timeline we ends up with after the necromancer is defeated, that's the one we want.
So let's get going.
All right. Where are these doors?
We're at the banquet table.
Downstairs.
Yes.
You know, like when we just ask for food, it comes like magically. I asked for field rations.
Yes,
for
I
everyone.
do the same.
You ask for field rations as they appear.
Awesome.
Okay, everyone.
How much?
Everyone take, you want to say 2 weeks of rations?
Whatever's
Nice.
carry worthy. Sure.
I know this is not a time-related question, but do you happen to know what is wrong with me and if there's anything in this tower that can fix it?
No, there's nothing in this tower that can fix it. What is wrong with you is that you are interacting with the world, and you are the only tree that is uncorrupted. Every time that I imagine that you connect like I saw outside with this world, you may grow more of that contagion on you. Until eventually you would become one of those trees that you saw. You perhaps might be the only tree left. At least, in your own unique way.
Very well, okay. Remind me not to do that too much. All right.
So now you going out of game, you can do that and learn lots of things.
The more, yeah. It's like that.
But there'll be a risk every time.
Got it.
There's one more thing I wish to share with you that I believe Serio would not. As of right now, you do not escape this world.
Okay.
That's what you see.
That is what I see.
All of us?
Of course. Unless you do.
It's not written in stone.
Why tell us this?
I am the kind of person who likes to put all the cards on the table. And I believe Serio would not have told you this, because I believe he wants you to make sure that you put the world back together the way it should be.
Whatever the cost to us.
Yes. But I, being on the other side of certain things, would rather have known the truth. So know the truth, that right now, there is no visible way that I can see that you escape this world before it collapses. There are some instances where you try to do this and die. There are some where you win. But in all of them that I see, you become trapped, lost to time.
Well, on that happy note, let's get going.
See what I'm saying, Hutch? This world is doomed.
You're saying
They're weak. They don't stand a chance.
You're saying that we could win, set the timeline back to normal, but we don't get to experience it. We're trapped outside.
If you could win.
If we win.
Is there another us that can enjoy it?
I have to tell you,
We were about to fix everything wrong with our world. I don't understand what's wrong with you guys.
But you didn't. Why did you come through this portal then?
Hutch walked through not knowing what was going on. Ended up in this sorry place with you. You had a weird accent here.
Well, why did you come through? He said that you chose to do it.
I had no other option. I had to follow him to get the hammer back to where it belongs.
Oh, please. You got attacked by a necromancer, you finally got free, and then you came through. You chose it. You weren't chasing any freaking hammer.
I was coming after the hammer
You
that
were
Hutch
not.
brought here.
Okay. Lie all you want.
I'm going to give you all the time to talk without me.
Thank you.
He walks upstairs.
I want
Thalen, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Creston, I don't believe him. I'm sorry.
Look around at this world.
I understand you didn't see what I saw through that mirror. I came through. And when I looked back, it was too late to go back in. And when we spoke to Serio, he said our world was gone. I don't know what he's doing, but I don't believe him. Your wife and your son are here. We
They're
can't
not here.
save them. Creston, please.
If what you're saying is true, that means you killed them. And I'll kill you for it one day.
I can accept that. Like I said, we'll go and find them. I'll help you find them. And if you're not satisfied, we'll deal with it then.
Let's get going.
Agreed.
Let's save your Caddick.
Yeah. Let's stop. Anytime we have an opportunity to stop the Necromancer's plans, I think it's a good opportunity to take.
Oh, you should know the other dark arts. Sunken City, Necromancer's Temple, Citadel.
And the Red City, obviously.
Right,
Oh, that's the one we mentioned already.
We're going there first.
Right.
There are a lot of vampires
Yeah.
Where?
around.
Everywhere.
Well, yes, everywhere, but around other Caddick.
All right, so let's go down and get going.
All right.
You make your way downstairs to the door that does have, the floor that has all the doors in it. What do you want to do?
He said it was the fourth one on the right.
I'm gonna go to the mirror door.
Okay, go to the mirror door.
Open it.
You open it up. You see the tower on the other side. On the other side, all the way by the steps, you see Alabaster's dead.
Cole, come here.
I'll walk over.
What do you see?
Same thing.
Yeah, you see Alabaster on the floor dead.
I see Alabaster dead on the floor.
Do I see myself?
No.
Do I see myself?
When you ask that, you look in, you see yourself walk in from either below, and then walk up, look at you, look at Alabaster, and then walk over to you to the door, and then like mimic your stance. And now from this point forward, you seem to both be mirrored.
Oh.
This is a waste of time.
Does the Cole on the other side... Did he look distressed at all walking up the stairs? Before we started mirroring
he looked
each other?
like he looked like he just saw Alabaster on the floor dead, so he looks distressed.
Okay.
He looks. You would say you're. I'm going to just give you the answer to what you kind of want to know. He looks more enchanted, a more enchanted version than you.
Okay. All right.
Is he an investigator? Maybe.
Maybe. Well, only one way to find out.
Says a true investigator.
It's a mystery.
Dun dun dun.
What is he wearing?
He is wearing clothes of his own design, and the clothes seem to be similar to yours.
All right. Does he have anything on him? Any bags or belts or things of that nature?
If he does, he's hiding them well.
Fair enough.
Let's meta this.
Oh, okay.
I'm now going to compel you to play the other side of the mirror.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
All right. How bad is it? Where?
So, you got caught in the darkness outside.
Uh-huh.
You were able to protect yourself because you have magic, of course.
Right.
You made your way out of the darkness, and you realized that everyone else went into the tower. No one knew where the necromancer was. You spotted him in the sky, ran inside, and there was a whole bunch of commotion. You finally met up at the party, or you didn't meet at the party, but you met up where the party was. And you saw Thalen coming up the stairs, and when you got to the top of the stairs, you see Alabaster on the floor dead, and you see the portals open. And you saw Crass on the other side with another version of you. And that other version of you seemed to be different, but when you walked up, you seemed to be in sync with it somehow. And now it seems to be doing exactly what you're doing.
All
Except
right.
it is talking. You're not talking. That's probably the only difference.
There's a Thalen over here, though.
Yeah.
And that's it.
You're not sure. Well, yeah, you in the background, you would see everyone else. So you would recognize the crystal hammer, but you wouldn't know if that was a copy or not.
Yeah, yeah.
So I would say you're unsure.
The only thing that looks different, that looks like my crest and that looks like my ruby. The only one who looks different that I see through there is me.
Right.
You see Creston like yelling at the other version of you, pointing.
You
at
guys
the
can
mirror.
role play on the other side.
Listen, you don't have to, but if you touch yourself, then our Cole's gonna come over, and you'll end up over there.
I'll shoot you straight, Cole. You're diseased. You're not gonna be much help. Our
He-
Cole is who we need.
He is a healthy Cole. He's probably gonna help us more.
You're missing the point here. All of us who came through chose to come through in some way, shape, or form.
If we're gonna be here, we want the best chance of saving here, and that's our goal.
In that moment,
We don't know if that one knows more than the
Should I
two.
hear?
in the no, in the mirror world, in the mirror version,
Yeah.
you hear Hutch come up the stairs behind you.
I look.
His Hutch?
Puny Hutch.
Puny Hutch.
Original Hutch?
Original Hutch.
OG. Oh,
I feel like it sounds like a brand of cereal or something.
Original Hutch.
or a beer. Go ahead.
Hutch Light.
You thinking about going through?
I am considering it.
This Hutch looks different to you.
Yes. Are you from over there?
I'm from there.
How did you come through?
I came through a little while ago, saw myself. We both touched each other, and we switched places.
Why? Why did you come through? Why did you switch places?
Why did I choose to?
Yes.
I don't know. I wasn't sure what was going to happen.
What happened? Everyone's dead.
We switched worlds.
We're there. Do you want to switch back?
I look around.
What's that? What's that?
Something's running down the stairs.
Lump here! Oh, we're necromancer!
Which you see, Lump is wearing like this all this like red armor. He's white hair, and he has two war hammers in his head.
We're necromancer!
Which side is he on? Which side of the
Yeah,
door is he?
seriously.
He's on the second side, the alternate side.
All right.
Cool side.
Where is he?
He's out there in the sky.
Ah!
He runs back up.
Awesome.
Was he always part of the party?
Listen, that's my world.
Right.
This is alternate side talking.
yeah.
Yes.
This is original Hutch on alternate side.
Pointing through the mirror. Listen, I wanted to save that world. And I'm starting to get the picture that if I stay here, my world might be better off. And my world might have a better chance of being saved with that hammer. I'll do what I can for this world while I'm here. But I think the necromancer can be destroyed in my world.
That's very noble of you. I will stay here too. The king needs someone to protect him. And no offense, young Hutch. I do not know if you could do it alone.
Of course I can do it alone.
I'm sure you could. But perhaps together we will be better at it.
All right, Tree.
My name is Cole, not Tree.
Cole.
Yes.
Your name was Tree in the other place.
How unoriginal. You look so pale.
A few less muscles.
If I can, I turn away from the mirror.
You do so. Now the other side, you turn away from the mirror.
I don't know if that was me or not.
So, you're gonna stay here.
I think so. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter anyway. It's all the same coal, don't you see?
Okay, then let's go through door 4.
Lump walks down the stairs.
He's no up there! Where is he?
Wait, which side is this now?
That's the alternate side.
We see it.
Original
Yeah.
Hutch. Original Hutch.
We see it? Okay, it's still
Original
there.
Hutch. right?
No, that's confusing.
Right?
Yes, that's confusing. Say alternate side.
Alternate side.
Do we see it through the mirror?
Yeah.
I wave at him.
Whoa.
Is that lump?
There is a necromancer over there that needs defeating.
There's one here.
He was up in the sky the last I saw.
You know there.
I look for where I saw him last. Is there a window in this room?
You look out the window. Roll a d6. If you roll a 5, 6, you see him.
Nope.
Ah!
He can move. I don't know.
Let's go fight him.
All right. Okay. Let's
Go, lead way.
You make your way to the
This is
top.
alternate Cole.
Yes.
An alternate world.
You make your way to the top, and in the distance, you see the necromancer just like rising up.
We found him, Lump. Let's get him.
The power of the keeper is now mine.
He throws energy at you guys immediately, and we will
I'm sure it's going to go well for them. Don't worry
cross
about
that. If you want for fun, we can quick roll for it.
I shut the door again on our
Raise
side.
your hand if you want to know what happens, or if you don't want to know what happens. Raise your hand. I'll give you 6 seconds.
I don't want to know.
6.
I don't want to know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No hands up.
I think it's better served for the merest possibility.
Yes.
Hutch, man.
So we were seeing through the mirror, though, like, stuff on the other side.
Yeah, but it's like pantomime because you can't hear.
I know. But I turned to Hutch. You said it was gone.
That's what Serio told us.
Maybe that's what he wanted us to think. He wanted us here because this is the one that is going to succeed, I guess.
I don't know why I don't see myself.
There's
Didn't you already walk through?
Yeah, but so did they.
the you here is dead. There's nobody to change places with.
That's probably why. The me here was also dead.
Do you see yourself?
No.
I already shut the door because I didn't want one.
But
We
you-
went
yeah,
to go
but-
do the
So
thing.
the answer is no. No. Yes. So you didn't see yourself when it was open, and you shut the door now.
All right. Let's
Fourth door.
Yes,
the right.
let's go to the fourth door.
See all you caused? Just because you want to open the door. He's like, chaos time. Look into this place.
all right. Yeah, we go back to the fourth door on the right from when you walk in.
You go to the fourth door on your right. You open it up.
Be clarification.
Does it seem sandy before you walk through?
It's very sandy. And you can see in the distance, like the tops of buildings and the dunes, like sometimes cover the buildings, sometimes they don't. You don't know when the Red Kingdom existed in this world, but it was a very long time ago.
All right. I'll go through first.
Oh, I was going to say.
Just
I
in
can try
case.
first.
No, let's have somebody on the other side first.
Okay.
Either
Do we
way,
know if we can come back through?
We can't.
No, this is a one-way trip, and then we gotta walk the rest of them.
I'm saying, if we send someone through and the hammer doesn't go through,
That's why I'm going through first. I'm going to
and
stop
then
him
what, we
one way.
leave you there if the hammer can't get through?
Get there the
I
long
gotta,
way.
I have to try and stop him one way or the other. I walk through.
All right.
You walk through. You're there, and you're walking on the sand.
Your turn.
Gets everywhere. I take out the hammer. I go through the door hammer first.
Okay?
So like this.
You walk through hammer first, and no threshold feel here. You just walk through.
All right.
Looks like he still
right.
has that hammer.
We made it.
I go through.
Good.
I go through.
I go through.
Yeah, we see them all on the other side. Yeah, I'll follow.
You all go through.
I thought you were waiting at the end for purpose.
Thalen goes through. After a couple seconds of knowing entering.
That was perfect, actually.
Wow, that door flew off the hinges. And the door closes. disappears on your side. You're now standing in the Red Ruins, the desert of the Red Ruins. And very close nearby, within about a mile away, is what you imagine would have been the Red City.
So where exactly did you see him?
Traveling towards here.
Was he traveling in where?
Horses on a carriage in a coffin.
Richard Wilde says, thought for the OG Hutch Cole situation. Maybe the only way to save both worlds is to destroy the necromancer on the OG side.
That is my working theory. whatever got Creston to say, but that's my working theory.
So I look around. Are there like there's mountains in the distance and things like that?
To the north.
Do we see or hear any kind of traveling noises?
You hear wind. Imagine you're in the desert,
Do we see
listening far away for traveling noises. You don't hear anything.
Cloud of dust in
I'm
the
Jewish. I
horizon?
try to avoid
It's a
deserts.
plume, if you will. How fitting. I think our best bet is to try and find this. What do they call them? Dark Hearts.
Be in the city someplace. Dark Heart.
That's where they're going to take him, right? We can get there first.
Maybe. City everywhere.
When I panned out, as I was like panning away from it, how far did they look like at that point?
You would say they're just entering the sands.
So they were a ways away.
At the
It's
start
tough
of
to tell time.
Right.
Which you could tell that time. It almost feels like you definitely could have lost minutes, hours, days. You don't
the
know.
tower, too. Like everything's all slippery.
Right. It's not real. It's not straightforward time. So you just don't know.
All right.
Well, you do realize there might be a way you could find out. For
Oh,
sure.
I know. I can't immediately go to...
Just so you know, how it works is if you roll a 1, I'm going to give you a contagion counter. If you roll, it's basically more 6s than 1s, you'll be fine. If you roll more 1s than 6s, you'll have a problem. You'll gain another counter.
Right. Is there a...
You have 1 counter already, technically.
Right. Is there a, 3 strikes and you're out rule, or...
You'll have to see how it goes.
Awesome. All right. You seem to have some sort of holy presence about you.
Very
Can you-
spiritual.
Can you sense evil?
Indeed. I detect evil.
Okay, you reach out and try to detect evil. I'll let you roll your will check on top. What's your will?
A 1?
1, okay. So roll 3 dice.
Big money, no whammy. Come on, big money.
You
10.
are unable to detect right now.
Even if it's right next to him?
6 skilled.
This place is free of evil.
This seems like the wrong answer.
All right, so
Relatively so.
that's great.
Would my
Let's look
I was
around
gonna
a bit
say,
more.
well,
Free and clear,
Question that
just the way I like it.
Person that I knew,
Yeah.
You can detect if there's some vampires around, right?
I can.
Okay. Do you detect if there are any vampires around?
Well, I use my detect prey track thing. Do I have to roll for that, or I just can sense it? I forget.
You have to roll.
Okay.
So what's your skill level in there?
4.
Okay, and then I believe you add survival. Does it say to add survival?
It's under utility, which is in talent.
Well, that would be used in talent, but you would add something else. Add survival into for now.
Okay. So that's an extra die then?
Yep. Looking for a 5 here.
You got a 5.
Okay. Yeah, I achieved a 5 on that. 8 total, I guess.
Yeah, no total. It's just you're looking for 5s.
Okay, so 5 I have.
Okay, so you find the remnants of mortals, humans, and you can even sense on them the scent of vampires.
Gotcha. And then the detail skill, I can ask a yes or no question, right?
Yes.
Or no?
Are they at all fresh? What I'm
Yes.
detecting. Oh, okay. Humans lay here.
Lay?
Like they're sleeping?
Bodies.
Well, they're ripped apart, I'm assuming, right?
I'm sorry, do you get 2 questions?
Cold-blooded.
See. The remains. I could tell vampires came through.
Like a long time ago?
It's recent.
Great.
That's great. That means that there's a chance for us to find them and stop.
Yes, but what is our plan when we find them?
I have to say, are you Lord Caddick? I don't know what your title is, but our Lord Caddick was the one who made the plans.
Yeah.
Well, in theory, he did. He was.
All right, look, we don't want to kill other Caddick.
You never
I
know.
don't think-
This could be your, outside the game, this could be your moment, Rob, to shine. This is a complete reset.
Yes.
Here you have
Will
Yes.
this
I was
Lord
thinking
Caddick,
the entire time I was thinking that. Thank you for saying
will Lord Caddick be an amazing tactician, a man of strategy and great planning?
Just remember the other Caddick when he was in the jail cell trying to decide whether or not to go through the portal?
Not that guy.
Done. That Caddick is gone.
Or what if he's
That's
even
right.
worse? What if that was Lord Commander William in the other
That Caddick
universe?
is good.
He was good. No.
David's like,
No, no.
Lord Commander me!
That'd be ridiculous.
Good. Lord Commander Caddick, OG Lord Commander Caddick. I think. I will say this: he inspired Cole to believe in him, right?
And Sir William.
Right, and Sir William for years. But
That's right.
so I think that you have that in you. I think that you didn't really get as many opportunities to show that as possible. Now,
here you go.
now,
Clean slate.
Here you go.
Clean slate.
Now comes our greatest battle.
Can I tell which directions the tracks go? by
Rob's
the
gonna
way?
make sure every sentence he says is epic. He's like, I got 100% and then 100%.
He wants to be on every trailer in the future when you have
And this Hutch only knows a Caddick who became a paladin.
Well, to be fair, whatever we're in retrofitting, however Rob acts now will be how you know him.
Right.
Yeah.
He's the
Rob,
one.
Rob
He's
is
the one-
dictating the present and the past.
Yeah, that's true.
He's
So
the one
I
you know.
guess I have to
You have to go with
hold
the
off
flow with
on
Rob.
on the reaction. Yeah.
Right. Right. You don't know if is that not the Caddick you know, or is that
maybe
just
that's your
typical?
other world's fatal flaw, is that he is the best tactician. No, you got this, man.
We believe in you.
Yeah, Lord Caddick, we are here. We know the Dark Heart is here. We know the vampires are here or coming soon. And from what I understand from what Ruby said, our main goal is to make sure other Caddick does not die, or they don't finish whatever this dark bargain is.
And him too, he can't die either.
Right.
Right.
Well, nobody died. This is step one. Nobody died here.
I do.
Right? You kill as many vampires as we want, I guess. But we're all stay alive. But as to where this thing is or how to find it, I can look around, I can investigate. But I do not know.
Well, the tracks go this way.
Yes. Well, we need more information.
All right.
Let's just try and find the heart and whatever, OG Caddick. I don't know, the other one.
I mean, if you can dig in and find them, why not just do that?
I can, but,
I think this world's trying to corrupt him.
right.
Yeah, but the faster we get it done, the better chance we have of stopping things.
Not gonna help if we have an evil tree.
Well, don't worry.
They'll perhaps try to take him to the city center, where their main temple is, perhaps.
Richard Wild says this Caddick is epic and believes in himself, i.e., he pulls the fans.
That's how he channels the divine.
Rob's just playing with his secret earpiece.
You know
inside
what?
the-
I like that.
That's awesome.
I like that.
I like that
You
a
channel
lot.
the divine by going to the fans.
All right.
Who is your god that you would worship? Would it be the keeper?
Richard
Keeper
Wild.
was
Okay.
my god, yes.
Richard Wild? Is that what you said?
Richard Wild is your god now, son. Richard Morrison, Andrew.
Richard
Tony.
Charles Morrison?
I'm combining all their names together.
Yeah,
Make an acronym out of all of them.
Yeah.
The almighty Lurkins,
The exchange.
Jonathan Willis,
Patreon,
Michael
Patreon
Greenwell.
fans.
The savior.
These are your gods now.
The
in the
Patreon.
form of one.
Help me.
Oh, the mighty Patreon.
Yes.
Oh my God, we should make it that if you want to worship the Patreon, then you get to ask them for
Yes,
That's so good.
I love it.
Yeah. I watch a Patreon.
Oh,
Mighty
Patreon God sounds great.
So, okay, is a
Praise
god,
you on
so there's a god in your,
bended knee.
it's a god in your world that is believed to be the consciousness of all life and is called the Patreon. And that is who you worship. You have respect for all gods, but that's the one that you worship.
He's your main god.
The almighty Patreon.
Nice.
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 All right, then. Let's begin.
What are we, what's the plan?
We're going to head to the city center where they'll no doubt... What? Where they'll no doubt...
He laughing.
I don't know. He's missing the...
You're like, let's go. But what's the plan? Damn it.
Fair question, but never undercut me again.
Right, you found tracks, you said, right?
Yes.
Yes, we'll follow these tracks.
Okay.
Take us wherever they lead them. Us.
Terrific.
As inspirational as ever, Caddick.
Wow.
He's still got a chance. He's just saying some weird stuff. He's still fine. He's still fine. If it was like this, it would be like
Just relax, everybody.
Does this push back the Rob timeline about when he snaps?
Well, he's already
No, he's past that.
past it. I clearly, at least half of Rob did, go.
There was some snapping, but it wasn't a full snap. It was a little bit.
Passed it. I lost.
You guys make your way forward. You travel through the sand, and as you're traveling, you begin to sense something in the sand.
In the sand.
In the sand.
Yes.
Beneath us?
Yes.
They're underneath us.
Underneath.
What?
What?
Yes, there must be a temple buried under the sands.
How far down? Can you tell?
Can I
Make a roll. I'll give you more information on a roll.
12.
It's not yet. You don't add it up. You're looking for the highest numbers.
5.
Okay, so ask me. You roll 2 5s. Ask me 2 questions. Yes or no.
2 questions. 2 yes or no questions. Can we dig down to this place?
No, too far.
Okay.
Start digging, boys.
It's only a football.
Tony set up a full dig session.
Wow.
You're the best DM ever. I've always wanted to DM virtually.
This would be like a Fun Raiders of the Lost Ark type thing.
Yes.
They spent 2 weeks excavating the desert.
Dan is now sad that I'm not doing it.
It's like a dig
That's
site.
a
It sounds
montage
great.
in the movie. Like, we don't have...
Right.
One more question.
How far down is it?
That's a yes or no. Yes or no.
That's a yes or no.
Melissa doesn't understand.
Sorry, I don't know yes or no
Well,
questions.
we already know it's too far to dig. That's really all we needed to know.
Is there's an accessible entrance to this temple nearby?
There you go.
You can ask me a yes or no question about the evil that you sense. It can ask me anything.
Is this the? What am I sensing? The thing is what's inside Caddick? Other Caddick? Is that the evil?
Is that what you're sensing now?
Yeah. Am I sensing other Caddick?
No.
No. Am I sensing vampires?
I'm sorry. That would be 3 questions.
That was. Yeah. Okay.
Really? Are you sure?
Do I sense vampires?
You're still following the tracks, so you feel like vampires are around the area. Your original thought stands.
They are too far below us to dig, but we must get down there.
Well, if it's too far to dig, then there has to be some way to get down there around here.
Has anybody ever been to the Red City before?
Even if we have, it had been a city. It wouldn't be the ruins. I look around to see if there are any ruined buildings.
Well, you're
nearby.
As I mentioned before, you were a mile away from.
Oh, we're a
the
mile
ruined
away. I'm
city,
sorry. All right.
there any rocks about? Or
Here and there.
any big rocks?
Yeah.
Anything that looks out of place?
No, you've never been here before. You don't know what's in place or out of place.
No, but I mean, like,
Does everything look like it belongs here?
yeah, it looks like it doesn't belong here.
Yeah.
Do any of the tracks lead towards one of the big rocks?
No.
Caddick thinks there may be a collector's dungeon nearby, and he's gonna try and peer at things to see if he can tell if there's a door.
Okay, make an investigation roll.
It's a long shot, but investigation. So I'll just a 3.
Nope. You see Thalen looking around. He goes, "No, I sense something too."
What is it?
You see him like he just puts his face to the ground,
And an alligator.
Here's something.
and so he goes like this.
Oh, come on now.
What are you doing?
He digs down a little bit, and you see there's a hand, just like this, and the skin is just all like gray and rotted.
Oh, Thalen.
And he gets up quickly.
What is that?
He walks over somewhere else. He does the same thing. You see is like a head.
Oh!
Okay, stop doing that, please. It's creeping me out.
What is this?
Is the head moving or anything?
Not right now.
That's not a comforting answer.
Oh, I'm sorry. No.
Feel better now?
Yep.
Well, whoa, wait. Thalen, how did you...
Just didn't feel right. It just felt like something was off.
Okay, we need to keep moving, and I
Is
think
this
we
the
need
sa-
to move
wait,
quickly.
What is... What? Does anyone know what those... Are they just dead bodies, or are they like...
Let's see.
Are they-
I reach down and I
do
pull
they,
the
are they
hand.
petrified or something? Why are they gray? Are they Are they statues? I touched one.
Oh.
Okay.
I pulled the hand too.
Fool.
And that's where we stop the episode.
Thanks for listening. Check out more shows like this at theaudiodungeon.com.